Hey, this is Michimonsu, and we're doing last narration for the day of the Let's Play. We missed that item. It's a potion, if you didn't see it in the footage. And I've checked Miss Master's little thing. It's not much, so yeah, it's pretty much guaranteed to be a 6-part Let's Play. And I'm able to give credit now. You can search for the user 12345. I'm not kidding, on PokeCommunity Forums, and you'll be able to find their thread on the I think it's either Progressing Hacks or Hacks Showcase about Explorers of Sky, and you can get the demo IPS. And whoa, I just recognized that. You probably already recognized it. I am getting a little absent-minded, but that happens every time too. Okay, we get Kecleon, so let's beat it up. We get binded by its big twisty tail. And this is probably the second longest part, even though this is actually the third part of this Let's Play, but that's how the cookie crumbles. I hate using that cliche term. I almost died too. This Kecleon is nothing to screw around with, because it's a Kecleon. Not to mention, it's one of my favorites, actually. I mean, if I was in a region where I could catch virtually any of the Generation 1 to 4 Pokemon, I'd probably want to catch... And that was a stupid click of mine. And that almost cost me the match, because I threw a friggin' Pokeball at a trainer's Pokemon, and this is not... yeah. This isn't the Toxic Purple, which I might play too, yeah. I need to make a list of the hacks that I want to do Let's Plays of, or little tiny samplings, or either way. Yay. I think it's part 4 or 5 where I actually have to re-record, because when Chimchar evolves to Monferno, it has to be at 14 in order to learn Mach Punch, so I actually had to re-record in order to actually have it learn Mach Punch, which is actually valuable, although it doesn't really need Mach Punch, because you're actually going to get an even better move after you beat the gym leader. But Mach Punch helps in beating the gym leader, because he has some pretty cool Pokemon. They're kind of fast. But anyway, we'll keep going. We have one more trainer, and it's a Psychic, who is a utter loser, unfortunately. I feel bad for saying that, because I don't know if this is actually the first time anyone's ever wanted to try to have the focus of a hack be Psychic types, but that's my plan. And either I have the intent, I'm still wanting it to be that you only get to start with Slowpoke, so I can actually limit the trainer and the player into saying, okay, I have to focus with Slowpoke. Not to mention Slowpoke is badass. This is where I take a little skipping break to pick these berries, and I just noticed something. Does this berry look a little inappropriate to you? Like, well, it could just be a hat, but it looks like a penis in a condom. No, really, that's what it looks like, a penis in a condom. Or just a penis. Either way, it's gross a little bit when you think about it, but that's my mind for you. So I decided to give Chimchar an Oran Berry. Although we're going to get some citrus berries, I think, so we don't actually need to give him the Oran Berry. And I thought Use would enable me to heal Chimchar, but okay, I just planted the stupid Oran Berry. Screw it. This is the Berry Master's house, just like in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, so we talk to him. And berries aren't flowers, they're fruits. Well, they're kind of flower. They flower, but they're not flowers like tulips and daisies and everything else. Eesh. There is no Rustboro City. I'd really recommend whoever's doing this to fix that. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even. He may be doing this solo, which I'd very much admire him to do, because I don't think I could do it myself, by myself, because it would take way too friggin' long. Especially considering I'd have to be changing Slowpoke, because that's another little side note for the hack. Slowpoke does not have a dual evolution, but then again, neither is Poliwag. I'm probably needing to change that so that Poliwag only becomes Poliwrath, because fighting types are of some importance in the storyline that I'm trying to develop for this hack, obviously, because fighting types get their asses handed to them by Psychics. Like I said, this is probably going to be the last part I'm narrating today, because, well, I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow, a little appointment there, you know, that's a checkup, and I'll probably be able to finish narration for the last 3 parts tomorrow anyway, but heck, I mean, my subscribers will probably be jumping for joy that I have another 3 parts today. So, we beat this bug catcher. There's not much to say about the battle, so that's probably why I'm doing this side commentary about my own hack. Not to mention, some of my subscribers who are especially excitable might actually, Oh, and yeah, I decided to catch this Lotad because a lot of the hacks I've been playing have actually done this. They've inserted Lotad, and frankly, many times that's about the closest to a water type you're going to get, so pretty much you're almost obligated to do it. I mean, there's another one, I'm trying to remember the name of it, I think it's Crystal Onyx. You want a Lotad, although you can't get a Lotad until, really, well, you could get it before the first big tournament, because there's no gyms in Crystal Onyx, but Crystal Onyx, I don't know if I really want to do that one. That one is challenging, not to mention you really need to use save states to do that. So the only way I could do Crystal Onyx is if I got, yeah, like screen capture software that would be able to convert to WMV AVI files. There they are. They're those citrus berries I mentioned, so you can use those. I don't know my berries very well. All I know is Lumberry wakes you up from sleep, I think, or cures your status problem. Yeah, Chesto Berry can do the same thing for like a Snorlax who wants to use rest, or whoever wants to use rest. The Snorlax is just a common one that you see. Anyway, I probably should have planted that Greppa Berry because it doesn't do anything besides grow more Greppa Berries. Anyway, and that old man doesn't fight you, of course, but you have to fight this guy. And he has one of the closest to a well, it's only a challenge if you start with Chimchar, but I started off with Chimchar. I started off with, I think I started off with Chimchar in my first playthrough of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, like IRL. But don't worry, Cranidos is not much of a problem, even with Chimchar as well. Especially if you've just been focusing on Chimchar, which I recommend you do. I mean, you can catch yourself a Lotad, and it puts you in, but don't take any time to train them, because you'll get plenty of time to train them later. And I'll even show you that, actually, in part 6, I believe. Maybe a little bit of part 5, too, where we train Lotad. I already smelled dinner. Hopefully I'm going to be done with this before I get called to dinner. I don't want that to be in the recording. Ugh. Anyway, here we go, entering, I think it's called Puel City. I sure am. That's out of place. Puel City. That's all I can say. You might want to have someone who actually knows even just English grammar. It doesn't have to be there fluent in English or anything. Just, I don't know, it seems awkward. This is what I'm talking about. This is supposed to be probably a Team Aqua event, but you can't get in here because it just hasn't been programmed. Similar to Route D south of Small Town, you can't go further there, even after you've beaten the gym and everything. Which I'll be doing, I think it's a little bit of the next 2 parts. We'll see. And that pretty much just tells you the 2 Pokemon the gym leader Martin has, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. I would have sufficed for a Tyrogue and a Machop and stuff like that, but okay, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, but they're... Oh, and I did not... Yeah, this is completely new. I didn't even know you could get TM32, so... Yeah, I'll teach Chimchar that eventually, don't worry. And this is what I'm talking about, this trading for a Shadow Mail for a Moonstone, but it's pointless anyway, unless even if you could meet a Skitty, it wouldn't behoove you to evolve it now, because it probably hadn't even learned enough moves for it to be an efficient Delcatty. No shit. Anyway, this is the Pokemon fan club. It's pretty pathetic at the moment. This is only one of the clubs though, the headquarters is, I don't know where the headquarters is. Yeah, you're alright. I expected her to give me something like a ribbon, but nah, I mean, I'm fine. And we're getting to the end. We still got about 20 odd seconds before the this part ends. But I hope you enjoyed the narration so far. That's the same chick, forget it. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll make all the effort I can to finish the narration either tonight or tomorrow, but I'm probably not going to upload all 6 parts tonight because I'd probably just, well, I might, we'll see. if when you're watching this, we'll just see how it goes. So anyway, see you later.